Yo, hey folks, how's it going? It's Kevin, Big K Horror, and I want to discuss this little 80s movie that I haven't seen and I just watched and I thought it was fucking awesome and very underrated in my opinion. And that movie is none other than the 1986 classic Spookies. Yeah, alright, so, yeah, Spookies. Very interesting, fun creature feature type flick, if you will. I think you could call it. I'm not sure. It's very reminiscent of Evil Dead and Night of the Demons in my book, in my opinion. But it has underrated classic written all over, and unfortunately, I don't think it's ever reached that status. But man, it is damn good and it's damn fun. And also, of all things, it's an awesome creature feature flick, like I said before, but the effects are so amazing. Like, they really spent a lot of money on the creature effects in this film. Everything from the rotting zombies rising out of the ground to the mummies in the in the mansion to all the creatures and the ghouls and the critters and everything and the Spider Woman. Yes, there's a Spider Woman and she's fucking awesome when she turns to a spider. But anyway, like, we're talking about practical effects heaven. And for us 80s horror geek fans and whatnot, that is, well, heaven. And this movie was no joke. It was just that. It was like what it was. I can't believe I passed this movie up on the shelves when I was a kid. I can't believe it. But anyhow, so that's that. The story is pretty, you know, it's like a lot of those Italian movies and stuff like Demons and whatnot. You know, there's a bunch of joyriders, two groups of joyriders riding around, one looking for a party. They find a random mansion and decide to crash it, and then up there they find like a Ouija board with a planchette and stuff. And at the same time, there's like this Frankenstein ghoul sorcerer guy hiding up in the attic, controlling things at his, you know, beckoning call, and he's trying to get like human sacrifices and stuff to finally get his bride. It's a bizarre movie, but man, like I said, it's got critters, creatures, spider women, farting mummies. I know, farting mummies, and you know, zombies rising out of the ground outside, and just like all sorts of weird shit, and it's so cool, like. And it makes no sense. This movie really has, like, I mean, the plot's kind of is not there, kind of non-existent. Things just kind of go from one place to the next. But it's really, this movie is literally a fun, awesome, like a fun house of horrors. This is like a fun house of horrors flick. It's not scary, really, but some of the effects are kind of creepy. You know, some of the monster effects and stuff like that. And again, the effects hold up or top-notch in this movie. The effects are the star of this movie. So. But it reminded me of like a mix of Evil Dead, right down to someone using the Ouija board and becoming possessed and doing the whole like giving a, you know, possessed kind of message to everybody else around them until things really hit the shit that hits the fan. And people go from one room to the next, battling monsters and shit, and it's almost like a Nintendo game. No, but anyway, but this movie was badass. It's hokey at some points, but it's a fun movie. So if you've never seen this movie and you come across it or whatever, I highly suggest you get it. I mean, for the cover alone, and again for the 80s special effects, practical effects heaven in this movie. Monsters galore. Alright, so you've heard it first from here. So anyway, if you ever come across Spookies, get it, check it out, you won't regret it. Alright, peace out.